Guardians. Webster's dictionary defines gnomes as one of a fabled race of dwarf-like creatures who live underground and act as guardians.
Generally, we see gnomes as cute little garden ornaments, but perhaps we underestimate what they truly are capable of. Is there a chance that maybe behind closed doors, or without our knowledge, gnomes have somehow infiltrated our society?
Gnomes in our schools, gnomes in the workplace, gnomes everywhere. We don't usually notice them, but they are there. They do exist, and we intend to show you the extent of just how the gnome community has evolved.
Beware, the following is not for the faint of heart. The truth may shock and disturb you.
What is a gnome? A gnome is something you never want to encounter in a shadowy crevice.
I do not know what a gnome is.
A gnome is a little person with magical talent, maybe?
A little man. Violent little creatures.
A big hunk of rock that sits on your lawn with a pointy hat.
People say it's like this little person-like animal thing that appears in gardens. But I don't believe it.
No, I don't believe in gnomes.
No, I do not believe in gnomes.
Global warming killed all the gnomes.
No, I don't believe in gnomes. Of course I believe in gnomes.
No, who believes in gnomes?
I reserve the right not to answer that question.
There could be gnomes. Yeah, maybe there could be gnomes.
I used to, but not anymore.
Gnomes are creepy little slimy green critters with hair all down their backs.
They're small, have hats, little black boots, red pants, and a pot belly.
I think gnomes are small.
Oh, delightful little creatures. Pointed hats and faces full of mischief. Darling, adorable little beards. My God, they're handsome devils.
I don't want to talk about gnomes anymore, okay? There is no truth to the rumor that my father was a gnome. I don't know where you heard that before. Just stop the interview.
Back in the day, my dad was police commissioner. And one day there was an uprising in the gnome community. And he was kidnapped by a band of gnomes. They kidnapped my parents that day and molested my brother. Since then I've been alone. And they haven't been seen since, disappearing into the underground like a shadow. God. It must have been 30 years ago. I was just a young boy.
Gnomes are gonna take over the world.
1914. The world is involved in the global conflict known as World War I. Not written in average school textbooks, gnome units fought for the Allies against the advancing armies of the German Kaiser. After the war is over, the gnomes have nowhere to go and wander around the world aimlessly, living day by day, starting up various shoe repair and hot cocoa shops.
1939. The world is yet again hit by another world war as Hitler's armies invade Poland. The gnome units were yet again formed to heed the call and fought gallantly against the invading Axis armies. After the war, Europe being left in ruins and the fear of communism had many gnomes moving west to North America, along with many other European immigrants.
2001. The now infamous Apple iPod is launched. Not known to the outside world, the iPods were designed and constructed by Apple gnome workers. When it was discovered their tiny fingers perfect for the small pieces, average workers had difficulty constructing and managing.
2002. With the outbreak of such diseases as SARS, many gnome deaths are seen throughout the world, and is now thought of to be the reason why so few are seen to this day.
Present day. With the threat of global warming on the horizon, our gnome population is dwindling. Say goodbye to your beloved gnomes.
So what do you guys think?
I say not.
I don't think so anymore.
Yeah?
I'm not really that convinced as I was before we started.
But I mean, what did it for you?
I think it was just the fact that we don't see them anymore. I mean,
yeah,
they're just not there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no actual physical proof. It's all opinion.
Look at the pop culture too. I mean, they're getting phased out.
They are.
There's no white in the seven.
You used to see
dwarves.
dwarves and gnomes all the time, but now you never see any.
The names are changing.
And that chick who talked about global warming, like, it's an inconvenient truth.
It is.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what?
It can happen to small animals that die.
I didn't see the movie, but I think Al Gore actually talked about gnomes.
You know, he was on CNN Crossfire.
And he was all like, the gnomes, they're dying out.
I believe he showed a chart showing population decrease in gnomes.
He did.
Yeah.
Don't quote me, but
you know what?
He was talking about gnomes in the Arctic, gnomesicles.
If you were to take a pie graph to represent how many gnomes are left in the world, it would be the same. It would be the same chart. Like if a person won $1 million, it would be the fraction that they donate to charity of $1 million.
Yeah.
That is how much is left of gnomes.
That's true.
It's almost none.
You know what? I think they just took a vacation.
We need another desert storm, and we'll just go in there and just bitch slap all of them. And whatever's left, you sweep them out.
You know what? So we're settled then?
I think it is.
Oh, I say so. Hands in here, boys.
1,
2,
3.
No gnomes. All right, man.
All right,
that's
see
me.
you later.
Take care.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Nick, man, what happened?
What happened,
Nick? You right? Gnomes.
No!
What are we gonna do now?
Documentary on cats.
Everybody likes cats.
Let's do it.
Jam, of course.
Girl, don't cross. Girl, don't cross. Don't go. Don't go, girl. You retarded. Stop moving.
Oh my god. It's hard.
Not sword.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Walter Cronkite.
Walter. Yes. Okay.
Or Kirk Craig. It's like Kirk Carrots. Kirk Craig.